Hier trafen sie Amerika mitten ins Herz am 11. September 2001. 15 Jahre nach den Anschlägen feiert New York seine Helden, die Armee. Eine Parade zu Ehren der 1,5 Millionen Soldaten, den Rettern der Freiheit. Jedes Jahr am 11. November ehrt diese Parade Generationen von Soldaten. Von den Gefallenen des Ersten Weltkriegs bis hin zu den Rückkehrern aus dem Irak oder Afghanistan. Und ihre Ablösung steht schon bereit, der Nachwuchs, die Zukunft der mächtigsten Armee der Welt. Diese Rekruten drücken noch immer die Schulbank. Sie sind zwischen 14 und 17 Jahre alt und Mitglieder der Jungreservisten. Das JROTC ist ein Programm des Pentagon. Sein Ziel? Möglichst früh ihr Interesse an der Armee zu wecken.
It's wonderful. You feel the true love for our country. You get that pride from as young as 3. My 6-year-old son and my 3-year-old son. It's just a pride that you're born with that pride.
Amerika hat versprochen, aus diesen Kindern Helden zu machen. 500.000 Minderjährige sind bei den Jungsoldaten, überall in den USA. Sie sind die Hoffnung eines Landes, das Angst hat. Sie sollen dem Terror die Stirn bieten, die erste Generation nach dem 11. September 2001. An dieser öffentlichen Schule im Süden Chicagos haben 1/5 der Schüler die Option Armee gewählt. 1 Stunde Unterricht pro Tag, 5-mal die Woche unter der Leitung pensionierter Soldaten. Diese Jugendlichen besuchen die 8. Klasse. Sie sind neu im Programm. Heute bekommen sie ihre Uniformen.
Take seats.
An mehr als 3000 öffentlichen Schulen lehrt auch die US-Armee. Schüler, die sich für die Option Armee entscheiden, sind vom Sportunterricht befreit.
The biggest thing I'm looking at is just make sure your hair does not touch your ears.
Vor ihnen liegt ein 4-jähriges Programm, geschrieben und finanziert vom Pentagon.
What are some unauthorized colors?
Purple, blue, black, white, red, camouflage colors, neon colors.
Let me see your nails. All right, now, hold them up. All right, now tomorrow, if she got her nails like this right here, she's gonna lose points. Let me see those.
We come from military backgrounds, so we come from structured environments, and we know what it takes to create a structured environment. Regular teachers, they graduate college, they get a teaching certificate, and then they start teaching, but I don't think they really understand classroom management or managing large groups of people and different ways of doing that like we do. And maybe that's why we can get the kids to do push-ups, but a regular teacher couldn't, you know?
As I want to, become more of a better citizen in the country, and well, I just want to become stronger, physically and mentally.
I was kind of forced into it a little bit, because there wasn't enough space left in gyms. And it's not that I don't like the class, it's just I wasn't interested at the time, but now it's become a little bit more interesting now. Oh, well, of course, I don't like, him yelling at me and stuff like that. That's always going to be a problem.
Any questions so far?
Gegründet werden die Verbände der Juniorkadetten 1916, am Vorabend des Ersten Weltkriegs. Allerdings fallen sie im Lauf der Zeit in Ungnade. Erst nach dem 11. September poliert Präsident George W. Bush ihr Image wieder auf. Wenig später bereitet sich die Armee auf einen Krieg in Afghanistan vor. Man braucht Freiwillige, doch die drängen sich nicht gerade auf, eben weil Krieg droht. Offiziell spricht das Pentagon von einem Beitrag zur Entwicklung der Jugend. In Chicago überwacht Oberst Beju die Junior-Kadetten. Nach 33 Jahren Dienst in der Armee ist er heute im Ruhestand.
Well, the Junior ROTC program is really about citizenship, and it's about teaching young boys and girls, high school age, young men and women about service and what they can do to better themselves. But I have nothing to do with recruiting, so it's a distinct difference. And it's a very important point because a lot of people, a lot of teachers don't understand that. They think that we are. And we almost get defensive about it because we have to explain that we're not on a regular basis.
In Chicago ist das Programm besonders verbreitet. An jeder 4. Schule unterrichtet auch die Armee. Mehr als 10.000 Jugendliche bildet sie aus. Diese Militarisierung der Erziehung wird von den Behörden akzeptiert, besonders im Kampf gegen die Gangs.
So those are tougher neighborhoods. Harlan High School, another one. Fenger, another one. So South and West tend, on average, to be the rougher ones. Junior ROTC, once again, it's what I would call the anti-gang. We give alternatives and great opportunities for kids to do things that are a lot of fun and give back to the society.
Die Armee als gute Gang, das ist das Gegengewicht zu den gewaltbereiten schlechten Gangs. 301 Jugendliche unter 16 wurden im vergangenen Jahr durch Schüsse verletzt. 31 starben. Zum Schutz der Schüler hat die Stadtverwaltung die Heimwege gesichert, vor allem bewacht von Veteranen aus dem Irak oder Afghanistan.
All right, go for it. Be careful.
Jeden Abend sterben Menschen. Von den vergangenen 10 Jahren war 2016 für Chicago das tödlichste. Über 600 Tote, mehr als in jeder anderen amerikanischen Stadt. Auf den Straßen zwielichtige Gestalten. Ab 21 Uhr gilt für Jugendliche Ausgangssperre. West Lawn, ein Armenviertel im Süden Chicagos. Es ist 4:30 am Morgen. Jasmin ist 17. Sie macht sich für die Schule fertig. Seit 4 Jahren ist sie bei den Jungreservisten.
I was kind of excited to wear it because it just looks so clean when you put it on, especially when you have your actual coat on and you see all those decorations on it. I guess it's just something of our appearance that people think we're not the type of people to get involved with out in the street.
Eine Uniform und Regeln, Ordnung gegenüber dem Chaos. Für eine Kindheit, die von Gewalt geprägt wird. Mittwochs ist immer Appell an der Schule. Für die 380 Kadetten gilt dann Uniformzwang. Jeder 5. Schüler hat die Option Armee gewählt. Der Tag beginnt mit der Inspektion der Truppen.
Do not take off your coats. You do not have a rank. You don't take off your coats. You do not put your book bag over your coats. You carry it on your forearm. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Attention. Second period. Yes.
Seit September steht Jasmin den Schulkadetten vor. Sie ist die Chefin. Sie inspiziert die Truppe.
I feel like I'm at the army. Yeah, because at school we're so used to just doing everything maybe halfway and not actually giving it our 100. And when you see the army videos, you're like, oh my God, they're so strict. They have to do everything in unison. Whether you're shy or not, you're challenged to step up to any problem. So that makes you more comfortable with yourself and it brings you out of your shell. So it pretty much gives you that confidence boost. Class! Ma'am! Let's try it again. You can be louder than that. Class! Ma'am! Attention! Present arms!
Die Armee unterrichtet diese Schüler nicht nur in Disziplin. Sie erhalten auch Lektionen in der Geschichte der Streitkräfte, in Bürgerkunde oder trainieren ihre Kondition. Das Pentagon stellt die Schulbücher und entscheidet allein über den Inhalt. Was erwartet die Armee von diesen Kindern, die sie nach ihren Vorstellungen formt? Offiziell nichts. Aber die Visitenkarten auf dem Tisch des Sergeants sind nur schwer zu übersehen.
What is this? The little box on the
The recruiters, they leave their cards. And these are different recruiters, Navy, Army, Marine Corps. And if a kid is interested in the military, we'll give them the card and they contact the recruiter. And the recruiter assists them in joining the military. And that's why I said that we don't recruit. We'll assist you if the cadet is interested in going in the military, but we don't recruit ourselves. It's a win-win because at the college level, if the kid meets the requirements, he or she could get either a full ride, 4 years, scholarship paid for, or 3, or even 2, and then at the end of their college, when they're about to graduate, then they would be commissioned as an officer in the Army, Air Force, or Navy, which actually pays very well. If you go to college the traditional way, there's no guarantees you'll get a job when you graduate college.
Befürwortet die Schulleitung diese Unterrichtsmethoden? Wie beurteilen die Lehrer an Amerikas öffentlichen Schulen die Präsenz der Armee in den Klassenzimmern? Nancy Wiley, die Rektorin der Hubbard-Schule, sieht das pragmatisch.
CPS is struggling sometimes, financially. So we have to be real careful about how we promote programs and how we finance programs. The JRTC program is funded through the district, so we don't take our school money to pay.
It's kind of free teachers.
Yes, it is, which is a nice thing. So, and they're all military, they're retired military officers, and they come in and they give back to the kids. So they get paid through the ROTC program in the city. So it's nice. It's something we don't have to pay for. So.
Zum Unterricht gehören auch Aktivitäten morgens und abends, vor und nach der Schule. Formalausbildung, Parade, Militärmusik und Fahnentragen. Die Armee hat alle Freiheiten, tausenden amerikanischen Jugendlichen den Traum vom Soldatenleben mit militärischem Drill einzuimpfen.
One unit, one march!
Einer, der gegen all dies ankämpft, ist Rory Fanning, ein Ex-Soldat. Was er gesehen und erlebt hat, das trieb ihn dazu, die Armee zu verlassen und seinem ehemaligen Arbeitgeber fortan die amerikanische Jugend wieder abspenstig zu machen.
They're not communicating the full story to these young people. They ask me, Call of Duty is a very popular first shooter video game that a lot of kids play, and they ask me, is the military like Call of Duty? I was like, well, are the vast majority of people who die in Call of Duty civilians? They said no. Do you hear women and children screaming, when they see their son or daughter or child die in front of them in Call of Duty, the video game? No. Can you turn off Call of Duty? Yeah. Well, you can't turn off war. And a lot of these kids just don't hear the darker side.
Rory Fanning war früher bei den Spezialeinheiten und kämpfte in Afghanistan. Heute versucht er, die Lehrer davon zu überzeugen, ihn an ihren Schulen vom Krieg berichten zu lassen.
I signed up to prevent another terrorist attack, but by virtue of targeting so many innocent people, we were only creating the conditions for more terrorist attacks. There's an important statistic, between 1980 and 2001, there were 384 suicide bombs around the world, with only 10% of those suicide bombs directed at the U.S. and U.S. interests. Since 2001, there's been over 2,500 suicide bombs around the world, with 90% aimed at the U.S. and U.S. interests. I'm lucky if I speak to 3 schools a year. Just because the JROTC program is looked on generally positive. The teachers, because it's a positive program, don't necessarily want to rock the boat by bringing someone like me in to talk to the kids. And I don't fault them for it. I mean, it's a precarious work environment for so many teachers, unfortunately. So it hasn't been easy. The U.S. spends about $60 billion a year on education. We spend probably $600 billion a year on average on the military. So it's about 10 times more on the military than education. We closed 50 public schools here in Chicago. They said there's no money for the schools. So the military is filling in the blanks.
Und das hauptsächlich in den armen Vierteln. Ethnische Statistiken sind in Frankreich verboten, nicht so in den USA. Die Kadetten der Chicagoer Jungreservisten sind zu 54% Latinos, zu 37% Afroamerikaner und nur zu 5% Weiße. Jasmins Eltern kamen vor 30 Jahren aus Mexiko nach Chicago. Im Viertel vermieten sie einen kleinen Raum für Empfänge. Jasmin ist das jüngste ihrer 4 Kinder. Abends nach der Schule geht sie ihnen immer zur Hand. In 6 Monaten wird sie ihren Abschluss machen. Sie träumt davon, zur Uni zu gehen und Sozialarbeiterin zu werden, Designerin oder Anwältin.
I guess I like exploring a lot and being able to do many things at the same time. And I know with being in the military, you do travel a lot, which is awesome. But I don't think I would be able to handle like being away from home that long.
Are there some people who decide to sign up in the army because they feel like they were maybe not born in the United States and they feel like that's a way of integrating or something like this?
El hispano y el moreno a lo mejor se sienten ahora sí que más comprometidos con el país porque siempre el anglosajón se siente como que él es de aquí. Pues yo pienso que no, yo no me siento bien que sean nomás puros, porque debe de ser, debe ser parejo, o sea, que sea todo como si fuera una sola raza.
Die geografische Verteilung der Programme zeigt die gewissen Unterschiede in Amerika. Nur eine einzige Schule im Staat Montana bietet die Option Armee an. Gerade mal 2 sind es in New Hampshire. In beiden Staaten ist die Bevölkerung zu über 90% weiß. Die Armee ist in den Ghettos der Großstädte aktiv, in den kriselnden Industriestaaten des Rust Belts und vor allem im Süden der USA. Besonders in Texas. Hier gibt es mehr als 200 Einheiten von Jungreservisten. Nach den Anschlägen vom 11. September entsandte die Region Fort Worth die meisten Soldaten und holte auch die meisten Toten wieder nach Hause. Ganz in der Nähe die größte amerikanische Militärbasis Fort Hood. Die Armee und ihre Ableger sind die Hauptarbeitgeber der Region. Hier richtet die Armee an den Schulen Schießstände ein und unterrichtet die Schüler im Umgang mit Waffen.
Point 5, straighten your right foot.
Jeden Morgen, 1 Stunde vor Unterrichtsbeginn, trainieren diese jungen 14-jährigen Texaner Schießen.
Are they real rifles? Yeah, they're real rifles. They shoot about 500 feet, between 500 and 600 feet a second, so they're very powerful.
And it's not dangerous for the kids?
No, it's pellet. It's a soft pellet. The hope is when they leave here, they can go home and teach adults, because many adults don't know how to safely handle rifles, and especially other kids that have pellet rifles, BB guns, you know, they don't know. A lot of them haven't been through safety classes. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
You're the future of America. You're the ones who can control the type of country we've continued to have. Fear is that thing that you can control. You know that, right? You control fear, not let it control you. Because if you adhere to that Army value of courage, you're going to do what's right, whether you're in the classroom and even on the battlefield.
How many are interested in maybe joining the military? And could you tell us why? Who wants to tell us why?
Like other jobs, you'd be like sitting in an office all day, or something that you want to do will just get boring after a few years. But I know the military will give me a chance to reach out to others and also make me a better person. So that's why I want to join the military.
Actually, I already joined the military. I shipped off in July. So what my classmate Budna was saying, you can't go wrong with the military. It's a great stepping stone for whatever career you want to do. The military is great in every way. You know, it builds leaders every single day. That way it carries our country. We can control more. We can actually embrace and inspire more with that type of power. That's why I think the military is like great things to do, and that's why I joined.
So you already joined, but you're in high school, you're in the...
I ship off right after graduation.
Mit 17 hat Soul sich für 3 Jahre beim Heer verpflichtet, mit der Option auf 8 Jahre zu verlängern. Möglich macht dies ein Programm namens Future Soldat, das es der Armee gestattet, diese Jugendlichen schon zu Schulzeiten einzuschreiben. Jeden Donnerstag trifft er seine Ausbilder, die ihn auf den Militärdienst vorbereiten, bis er seinen für die Armee obligatorischen Abschluss hat.
What's up, guys?
Der junge Mann fährt einen Sportwagen. Das Geld hat er sich in einem Taco-Restaurant verdient. Die Armee hat versprochen, ihn zum Panzerfahrer auszubilden.
I really will miss it. I really will. But I can always come back and look back at my memories. Be proud of where I came from, you know? I hope whenever I do come back, that I can come back and see them and see that they're all there. I started here, I came here. Go look at my picture on the wall. How you doing, Sergeant Myers?
Hey, how's it going?
He's busy after exam. Good, and you?
Good to see you.
Yeah. How you doing, Sergeant Lupe?
Walker. Hey, what's going on?
Can I come in? How you doing, sir?
What's up?
Well, nothing. Thank you. I just wanted to talk about, are you guys going to stop by the school anytime soon to see if you guys need to recruit any other students? Because some other cadets have been asking me about it.
Yeah, so we're actually going to be doing a presentation at your school on Friday. So Storm French will be out there, and then Storm Escobar will be out there too. In an area like this where we're at in Texas, there's the high school market is definitely where recruiters want to be because that's where the majority of people want to join in this area. And obviously we want to be able to afford them the opportunity to do that.
How often do you go to a high school?
I cover 19 different high schools and 5 colleges, and I have 12 recruiters that work underneath me. So all of them have assigned high schools that they should be in, you know, at least twice a week. JROTC is probably the biggest asset, and as far as recruiting goes, you know, when we go out to the schools, they know who we're looking for.
Da es keinen Militärdienst gibt, müssen die Anwerber jährlich 80.000 Jugendlichen die US-Armee schmackhaft machen, die in 146 Ländern präsent ist. Ein Gesetz von 2001 erleichtert ihnen die Arbeit. Danach müssen die Schulen dem Pentagon die Daten all ihrer Schüler übermitteln, damit die Anwerber diese direkt zu Hause kontaktieren können. Tun die Schulen dies nicht, werden ihnen die Mittel gekürzt.
It's quite a task. Right now I think I have 53 future soldiers in our program. At one point we were up to 75, I believe. And so it's a challenge, you know, and especially some of them being younger, you have to keep up with them and keep on them, you know, to do what they're supposed to. But, you know, it can be challenging at times.
Shorter is up at 2. Well, now we're going to read that.
Der Kampf um die Herzen beginnt schon an der Grundschule. Jedes Regiment der Militärbasis von Fort Hood unterhält eine Partnerschaft zu einer Schule. Bei der Operation Verführung beschäftigen sich die Soldaten jährlich Hunderte von Stunden mit diesen Kindern. Sie lesen ihnen vor, gehen mit in die Schulkantine und helfen ihnen bei den Hausaufgaben.
I look up to them, but I don't think they're like heroes because they don't have like superpowers, and they aren't gonna have like freezing powers, fire-breathing powers. They're not gonna have electric powers, water powers. But I just look up to them because they just keep me safe.
I want to be a soldier because you get to save the U.S. and you get to go around the world. I look on my tablet, I'm like, what do soldiers do? And I see what they do. They go around the world and help people.
What do you want to be when you grow up? A what?
Veterinarian.
That is really nice. You love animals? I have 2 dogs.
40% der Jungreservisten verpflichten sich nach der Schule bei der Armee.
I'm pretty sure every parent that has a son or daughter in the military would be a little afraid for their child. From here on out, I'm pretty much more responsible for it. They are a little afraid of it, but they know their son's in good hands. All right, French. Later, sir.